So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
32.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now it's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
Hey, ball. Hey, 2.
Yeah, let's get set. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Now Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Right, 80.
He's coming. Check back. Check 13. Check 13.
Red,
Set. Shoot.
On second down now, it's Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On third down, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You're not ready.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more, as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
53, ready. Hey, high 7. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a big play there for the Lions. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Lady! Line's 59. Hey, let's get this, get this. Check 3, Check three, check three.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
18.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 63 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Red, hey, alert. Hey, Charlie. Move.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Mike 51. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
On first down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
You think you're going to get this? 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I'm here all day. Get him.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
44 is Mike. Check. Watch the run.
Hey, orbit.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hey, alert.
Again, it's Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
Alert. 44's the mic. Check. I got one. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Get that.
Trubisky to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Harris. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over first down at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting!
On first down, Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Stay 50, stay 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On third down, Swift. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 22.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This is caught inside the 15. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Robinson's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Robinson. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, ball.
Slam.
80 weapon. Blue.
Take it.
Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Lock in.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bears cut into that lead. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
You ain't going nowhere.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
On 1st down, Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike,
Set. Blue 60.
you can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. On 2nd down now, Swift. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, exit.
They go play action. Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
18. Bravo.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check it.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got Miller. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. and that was a big talk both in his town.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, work. Hey, Alpha.
Check.
Hey, watch the ball.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Red, come. Hey, seam 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky, quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
44 to Mike. 44.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
44 to Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
Switch up. 44, Mike, 44.
Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Trubisky will throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford going to throw it. He'll get this one to Galladay. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On third down, Swift, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Trubisky to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, high 7.
44, Mike, 44.
Throwing now is Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Trubisky to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Set. We're waiting.
I got double time. Someone got man. I got 83.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.